y'all, let's get into it. We got some good stuff to cover tonight. Okay, because it's 8:25 p.m. Eastern in my time. I don't know what time it is, where y'all watching me from, what time y'all watching me. If you're on your way to work, if you're on your way home, if you're watching straight from your living room, if you're watching from your phone, however, thank y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate the support, baby. We in this thing together. With that being said, y'all, Mrs. James is back with a big, loud mouth. Now, for those who don't know, she was back in 2024 talking ish and stuff. Again, they all have something in common, y'all. They hate our President Trump and the entire team he has with him. Okay? If you don't know that by now you know. All right? So, they just don't know when to shut up. You always know who the guilty ones are. It's not hard to find them, y'all. It's really not. It's really not. But that being said, y'all, she's back. Okay? And instead of her humbling herself and being cool, calm, and collect, she's opening her big mouth once a freaking again. So this is coming straight from Liz of TikTok, y'all. NYAG. Miss James is absolutely losing her mind after she was referred to the DOJ for allegedly mortgage fraud. It's funny how they all have something in common. Isn't it? Again, these were the people that y'all was willing to vote for again. If it wasn't for us, the common sense people, to stand up and say, hey, hell no, not no more. Hell no, not no more. We probably will be dealing with this ish right now. Okay? Y'all, we probably would be the ones like, I'm going to pack up and get up out of the country. We probably would be the ones because we don't want no parts of this. These are the same people that almost damn near sold your country out. Let's not forget. These are the same people that wasn't worried about where y'all tax dollar stuff was going as long as their pockets was staying fat. They don't give a hoot. Anywho, so today on Queen Bee's News, Bimbo News that is, let's get on into it, y'all, coming straight from Liz of TikTok. Let's see what the bimbo has to say.
My mission is clear. I'm focused. I'm prepared. I'm ready. I've been trained by the best. I went to Howard University. That overturned legal segregation in this country. I've been taught in those classrooms where Thurgood Marshall once taught. I'm not afraid of no president. Donald Trump, we're ready for you. We're coming for you.
Oh, come on. Come for, because we coming for y'all. Come for, because we coming for y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't give me hype. I can get just as loud as you, little girl. What's up? Let go then. And what you mean coming for him? Choose your words lightly, boo-boo.
We're standing up for you. We're fighting on. We're not going down silent. Victory, my friends, is clear.
A fact.
It's now, and I'm not waiting 4 years.
We clearly know y'all ain't going down silent. Baby, we can hear y'all. We can definitely hear y'all. Trust and believe.
I'm waiting too until a speaker by the name of Hakeem Jeffries comes to bring us some rest. Come on, ladies. It's up to us. We saved this democracy before. We'll save it now. Let's go.
Somebody get her some cough drops and some tea. She about dang near lost her voice screaming nothing but verbiage. Did anybody understand anything besides the threat of they coming for Trump? That's all I got out of it. I don't know about y'all. We're going to keep it moving. She really thought she just did something out with that little 57 seconds. Girl, shut up. Now, we finna get right into it. Because you ain't think Trump ain't coming for y'all. Keep on yelling. Okay? You just keep on doing that. Because they definitely coming for y'all. Best believe that. Hold these bimbos accountable, y'all. It is time. It is time. They're clearly screaming, saying, hey, I'm over here. Come get me. Y'all go get them. Go get them. Let's make it a good example. Let's make a prime example out of these bimbos. Get them. It's now time for them to be held accountable for their actions. Let's go.
Talk about it.
He's here, retired NYPD inspector and Fox News contributor Paul Morrow, who reported on this back in early February. We'll get your thoughts on the speeding bride in moments. First, this is an incredible story. Oh, the irony.
Yeah, what a turnaround. So Sam Antar, as Eric mentioned, was arrested for a financial fraud himself about 40-something years ago, the infamous Crazy Eddie case that he was part of the architecture of. But that said, he subsequently, after pleading and testifying on behalf of the government, went to work for the government, helping them make white-collar cases. So he knows what he's talking about. He brings this thing to me on my Ops Desk blog, and he lays it out, and he's got documents, and it was very compelling. It's very hard to argue that, to me at least, to my eyes, the evidence that he's uncovered here really looks like there's a pattern of obfuscation, stuff that she has signed and notarized that does not seem to be accurate. And so the story's been bubbling up. And then when Laura Ingraham breaks it nationally, it gets attention. And as you mentioned, it's been referred to DOJ for a criminal referral. And that is no joke. That is the top of the prosecutorial food chain. She's going to have to answer this out.
And you were on this very early as well with your Substack. If we can pull up call for number 1 right here. You had the headline, Sunday report, a Tish James scandal. Is the New York Attorney General guilty of exactly what she sued Donald Trump for? You then go into the details of what she's potentially accused of now. So what's it like for you to now see that there are potential criminal charges being referred to DOJ when you had this a couple months ago?
Yeah, I mean, it's gratifying that it's getting attention, and we have to be careful. Look, she's a public figure, I get that, but she gets her chance to answer this out. There hasn't even been a complaint or an indictment, so, she might have answers. But as I said, it's really, really compelling, and I have to give credit to Sam Antar because he just kept digging away on this. People have thrown all kinds of shade at him here. Oh, you're working for the Trump administration. All of that's completely not true. He hasn't worked for the government in a long, long time. But there were two really salient aspects of this that if you have any kind of an investigatory mind, you have to say to yourself, there looks like there's some real smoke here. She's claimed these Virginia houses, at least one of them, as her primary residence when she's the Attorney General. In fact, some of that paperwork was filed when she was about to bring the case against Donald Trump. So that took real chutzpah. So the other thing, though, and I think this is real trouble, is that her Brooklyn residence. She has a residence in Brooklyn, but she has repeatedly claimed over the course of the ownership that it's only 4 residences. Why? 5 or above is commercial, and that's going to be a higher rate. And so she's always claimed through a series of paperwork filings that it's only 4 residences, but the New York City certificate of occupancy, which is the determining factor, says that it's 5. And you got to say to yourself something else. She's been on a government salary. Where's she getting all of this property? Yeah. I mean, she's quite the real estate tycoon.
Seems like a significant detail in all of this. You mentioned that this was broken on the Ingraham angle last night. Here's Jonathan Turley on the criminal referral against James. Listen.
This is really for James, the very case that she most famously brought. She insisted that these technicalities matter and that the powerful should not be given a free pass. Well, that bill has come due in this case. She's going to have to deal with this filing. I'm honestly just not sure how you defend against this unless you say that these are fraudulent documents.
So what are we talking? What does this mean for James?
So exactly what Jonathan said there. He's exactly right. It's precisely what she brought against Donald Trump, which is to say that you overinflated the value of your properties in order to get more mortgages than your building was worth. Her Virginia property, one of them, by her own disclosure, which you have to disclose as a public figure, as a public employee, she puts it around $150,000. It's mortgaged, according to the paperwork, over $500,000. Now, it's not at the level of what Donald Trump did, because in Donald Trump's case, you're talking about buildings on Fifth Avenue, et cetera. But her building is at least 4 to 5 times overinflated for the purposes of mortgages. And some of the mortgages are in the public record, some of them are not. They look like phantom mortgage. The whole thing is fugazi, and you got to look into it. They're going to have to go into the Virginia records, the feds are, drop subpoenas, do search warrants, pull out all kinds of stuff. And there's one big question left, I think, that a lot of us are wondering, which is, who's living in the Virginia buildings?
Wow.
And are they paying rent? And are you reporting that rent? Are you paying the taxes on that rent? There's a lot here.
And it's probably out of the statute of limitations at this point, but you were saying like decades ago, she bought a property and put her dad down as her husband, essentially.
When she was about 20, so we're going back a ways, she put down that her father was her husband for the purposes of...
Father was a husband. What they got going on? Y'all sound a little fishy to me. What y'all think?
getting her first mortgage, apparently. And apparently there is some financial advantage to that I'm not clear on. Excuse me. But she's never been married, according to what we can discern here. And as a result, it does look like her father went down as her spouse about 30 years ago.
A lot of smoke. We'll see if there's some fire, right?
Wow,
Not a lot of smoke.
Thank you very much, Paul.
you
Good
both.
Good to see you, Paul.
Thank you.
Speeding bride. Should she be let off the hook?
I wasn't there.
Nice. Spoken like a true pro. All right.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno.
In other words, what he's saying is right now, I ain't saying that. So you get what I'm saying, y'all? Like, you brought this on yourself, and now you gonna have to step up and answer to it. Let's hold these folks accountable. See how my boy Trump came in, because he was like, wait, what? Yeah, Trump, I'm trying to figure it out too. Why you just didn't let your daddy be your daddy on the mortgage? Like, what the hell? Anywho, yeah, baby, you got some explaining to do. So while you're running your big mouth, let's see how that big mouth plays a role for you when you got to stand up for your own self and tell the world and the people what you really been juggling with. Okay, what you really been juggling with. Man, they ain't playing with y'all. Keep on yelling, y'all. Keep on yelling. With that being said, y'all, we coming straight off X, Terrence K. Williams. If y'all ain't follow him. He is funny. This is his response to her yelling out the side of her neck like they all do. Let's get into it, y'all.
Because I refuse to surrender my rights. Fight on. Because I've been trained by adversity and tried by fire because I'm from Brooklyn. Because I'm a part of a fellowship of fighters. Fight on, because I won't slow down. I won't back up. And you can rest assured that I won't shut up either. My mission is clear. I'm focused. I'm prepared. I'm ready. I've been trained by the best. I went to Howard University that overturned legal segregation in this country.
Right.
I've been taught in those classrooms where Thurgood Marshall once taught. I'm not afraid of no president. Donald Trump, we're ready for you. We're coming for you. We're standing up for you. We're fighting on. We're not going down silent. Victory, my friends, is clear. It's now. And I'm not waiting 4 years. I'm waiting 2 until a speaker by the name of Hakeem Jeffries comes to bring us some rest. Come on, ladies. It's up to us. We saved this democracy before. We'll save it now. Let's go.
Your Terrence K is so funny, y'all. Make sure y'all follow my boy. Follow my boy. Okay? Make sure y'all do that. I hated we had to hear her yelling again. I thought my boy was going to actually say something, but he didn't. He was eating them pancakes. Y'all make sure y'all go cop. Go cop. Go cop. Go cop. Okay? Go show some love. Y'all, all right. So we're going to get into this. Dem Senator Chris Van Hollen just arrived in El Salvador to demand the release of MS-13 Kilmar Garcia, y'all. I told y'all they didn't like the fact that Trump had to sit down with president of El Salvador that got all these MS-13s and all these gangs and illegals and all that in the prison down there. They claiming that it's kidnapped and they want to go on their behalf. I don't know let me just say, did y'all use our tax dollars to go do that BS, or did it come out your own motherfucking pockets? We the people. I'm asking for the people and myself. We the people. Did y'all sit there and take them tax dollars and go on down there trying to protest and all this other type of mess? Now, one thing's for sure, you better make sure you read the rules, because everybody's rules and regulations is definitely not like ours. Okay, you go down there, that might just actually be a crime to go down there and do all that. Mess around and go on down there and go protest and have you a jail cell right next to the people the very people you're going down there to go protest for. F around and find out. Y'all, let's get into it. Come straight from my boy Benny Johnson. Let's go.
I just landed at the airport in San Salvador a little while ago. I'm now en route into the city, looking forward to meeting with the team from the American Embassy. And I do want to thank our Foreign Service officers and the whole team at this embassy and embassies around the world for all the good work they do on behalf of our country. I'm proud to co-chair the bipartisan Foreign Service Caucus that stands up for the men and women who are serving our country overseas and at home in the State Department. After that, I hope to meet with some high-level government officials from El Salvador. As I've said before, the goal of my visit is to talk to people here about the release of Kilmar Abrego Garcia. I told his wife and his family I would do everything possible to bring him home, and we're going to keep working at this until we're successful. I also hope to have the chance to meet with him, but we'll have a better idea if that works out a little later on.
Okay. So yeah, both of my Trump security said they had to come up here and step because they're waiting on what I'm waiting on too. So again, y'all, this is how it started. All right, he's on a mission. A lot of the bimbos are on a mission. Okay, what that mission is, we'll definitely find out soon. So with that being said, y'all, let's keep it moving. I know Trump's y'all hang on, don't give it away. So this is how it started, right? Again, let's keep it moving. This is how it started again, y'all. So everything's looking, pretty well. Everything's looking like it's going good for him. He got down there safely, you know what I'm saying? He's on a mission. You hear his goal plan and all that good stuff, right? Let's get into it.
Well, I'm asking President Bukele to... Okay. I'm asking President Bukele, under his authority as president of El Salvador, to do the right thing and allow Abrego Garcia to walk out of a prison, a man who's charged with no crime, convicted of no crime, and who was illegally abducted from the United States. Well,
all right, y'all. How it started again. How it started, okay? Now, did Mr. Van get his wishes, y'all? Y'all brace yourself for this one. I want to know in the comment section, did y'all think he got his goal? Did he get everything? Well, check this out here. Just then, El Salvador rejects Senator Van Hollen's meeting. Awesome. Now, if you went down there, you bimbo, on our tax dollars and did all that just for this man who just, by the way, sat down with class, clean cut smooth with my boy Trump and was saying, yo, man, you on the right path. You doing everything you need to do. I've been watching you first time, this time you doing, you know what I'm saying? Then why in the hell would you travel all the way down there just for this man to reject your dumb bimbo ass? Okay, let me clean it up, y'all. Dumb bimbo butt. You wasted flight, whatever, everything to come down here just for me not to even speak with you. Man, fly your tail back and go sit down in the corner. That's what's up. That's what's up, y'all. So we seen how it started and how it ended. Wow. Now, let's check this out, y'all, because this is sad. Again, this is a slap into the parents' face or anybody that has witnessed their loved ones being murdered by illegal, y'all, by gangs and all this other type of stuff. It's a slap in their face because they're still grieving. They cannot get their babies, their kids back, their loved ones back at all. And yet it is showing you that they willing to take tax. And I hope it's not our tax dollars and out they little bimbo pockets to go travel all across the world to go protest for a man who is potentially, we know for one fact, is illegal. And well, from judging to what I read a little bit today, that is a part of MS-13, y'all, which dropped not too long ago. That's where y'all want to go represent and stuff. Meanwhile, your people here in the United States, the ones that y'all had a part to let these people come in, lost their loved ones, and y'all ain't rocking hard or even trying to show The sympathy for them, we can't make this up. Remember who these people are. Say their names. Say their names. These bimbos, say their names. So y'all remember when it's time to vote again, how seriously to take this. Like real talk. They showing y'all. They're exposing themselves at this point. We ain't even got to do no more exposing. They showing y'all what they represent. They showing y'all who they are. They showing y'all they don't give a daggone dang about y'all. They don't care. The only thing they care about is how they pockets and they families gonna get fed. I can guarantee you that. They dang sure don't care about our country. Thanks to Elon Musk for showing us that, and everybody else that's a part of the Trump administration team. Let's keep it moving. So with that being said, y'all, coming straight from MAGA Voice breaking, Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt just stunned America by exposing Senator Chris Van Hollen for flying to meet with the MS Gang 13 member. God bless Rachel Morin's beautiful mom. Let's get into it.
It's appalling and sad that Senator Van Hollen and the Democrats applauding his trip to El Salvador today are incapable of having any shred of common sense or empathy for their own constituents and our citizens. Nobody knows this more than the woman standing to my right, Patty Morin, whose beautiful daughter Rachel was brutally maimed and murdered at the hands of an illegal alien in August of 2023. Patty no longer has her daughter because of the failed Democrat Party's open border, and these are policies that President Trump is bringing an end to. Patty should not have to be here today, but she is. And we are grateful and we are honored for her willingness and her request to share her powerful story with the world. Thank you, Patty, for being here.
Thank you, Patty.
It's appalling and sad that Senator Van Hollen.
Thank you, Patty. Now, let's hear what Patty had to say, y'all. My heart goes out to all the families who have lost their loved ones over this senseless, evil crimes. Justice for them. Now, with that being said, y'all, coming straight from In Wokeness on X, let's get into it.
To have a senator from Maryland who didn't even acknowledge or barely acknowledge my daughter and the brutal death that she endured, leaving her 5 children without a mother and now a grandbaby without a grandmother, so that he can use my taxpayer money to fly to El Salvador to bring back someone that's not even an American citizen. Why does that person have more right than I do, or my daughter, or my grandchildren? I don't understand this. To have a senator from Maryland.
Y'all, I just felt her pain. The slap in this mother's face, the hurt. You can see right here, like she's still grieving does not leave. It doesn't leave, y'all. It stays with you forever. My father passed when I was 5 and I still grieve for him. It never leaves you. This is sad because these parents and these people whose loved ones are gone and they can't get back, they are sitting here and they are watching the same stuff that we are watching every day, and they are seeing how hard these very people are going hard for these criminals, these illegals, these murderers, all these folks. And they sitting back like, yo, the very people y'all going to go fight for are the very people that killed my kid. Y'all fighting so hard for these people. Y'all not even fighting for y'all country or the people in y'all country. But y'all can go travel across the world again to go protest and to go get this mother, excuse my French, mother effer out. Because I have young ones, y'all, that literally look up to me and say, you know, parents reaching out saying that they kids, you know, actually love me. So I said I was gonna watch my language because, you know, forgot all about that. But they had their bond time. It was so sweet. I gotta get her name too. They have their bond time, and their bond time is watching your girl Queen Bee. But no, let's get back into it though. But this, I just literally felt her pain, y'all. And if you have ever lost a loved one, then you already know what she is going through. But to lose your loved one that was brutally murdered, playing back in your head like what was going on, or trying to even think to imagine what actually just really happened in your baby and the thoughts that was going on in that baby's head and stuff like that, y'all. This is really traumatizing. And to sit here and watch these folks doing all this but not fighting for their very own people is very sickening, and it's very sad, and it's a slap to these mothers and anybody that's lost their loved one's face. Like, real talk, real ish. Remember, and I'm gonna keep saying this, remember, when it comes time to do the mid-voting, when it comes time to do starting from the bottom on up to the top, know who the hell you getting in place. There is no way we done came this far to turn back around. No way. No way. There's no way. Who wants this? Who really wants this? Let's be serious. Who really wants this? Let's keep it moving, man. That's sad. It's really sad. Maybe it's just me, but I'm right there with them. Let's get into it. Coming straight from I'm Meme Zero on X.
Really, Democrats? That's what you fucking resorted to? Putting all your effort and everything you got into trying to get an MS-13 gang leader back into our country. The motherfucker literally said, I can't go back to El Salvador. A rival gang won't alive me. These dumb motherfucking Democrats out here fighting their damnedest to get this terrorist back in our country. They're saying they want him home. He is home in El Salvador, where he belongs. Do you motherfuckers think that every illegal immigrant, every person that wants to be an American automatically gets constitutional rights and due process? Fuck you, they do. I don't know what fucking planet you fucking Democrats are flying in from, but it ain't this one.
You're not flying in from.
The ever-loving fuck. Is that all you motherfuckers have? Which might as well just do this. This makes us look real good. It fucking don't. I can tell you that. It fucking don't. What part of the American people don't want this? Like, you guys are literally going against anything that the majority of this country wants. Who is still funding this bullshit is what I want to know. Because apparently something or somebody or some corporation is funding this stupid bullshit. That's all you Democrats got. Nothing for America. Just fight for fucking terrorists to stay in our country. Yeah. Fuck.
At the Real White Rabbit 6, y'all. At Real White Rabbit 6. And where is the lies? Where is the lies? Keep it up. There won't be no Democrats left in a minute. I'm talking about the map was red, and they saying the map was damn near red. He damn near won every last state. Let that be real. Okay? But anywho, keep it up, y'all. Keep it up. Show these people what y'all really represent. And I'm just going to end it just like this because, baby, who else supports El Salvador rejecting Senator Chris Van Hollen meeting the request today? Man. Yo, check him out. Shout out to him. Shout out for being the man that stepped in, clean cut, smooth suit, seeing eye to eye with our president, you know, letting us know he was paying attention to our president, letting them know that our president was doing a great job. He represented how you supposed to come through when you step into somebody's house, when you're on somebody's property. This right here is a prime example for anybody else to come correct when you coming at our president. They was on the same page. That felt good for once in a while. Actually seeing two very smart, well-cut individuals, business mind, in there sitting and chopping it up and on the same page. If we just get everybody on the same page, do y'all know how much more this country could really have? But unfortunately, you're going to have them ones. But this was beautiful to watch. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm not even going to lie. I enjoyed it. Okay? But what I enjoyed the most was him rejecting that bimbo. Oh my God. I'm talking about, yes, y'all. Yes, y'all, give it up. But for my security, you know what I'm saying? They tuned in, you know what I'm talking about, just in case anybody want to F around and find out. Okay? You will real quick, so don't play around with me. Y'all, let's chop it up in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts. We had a lot to cover today. I really, really want to say thank y'all so much. I love y'all. I may not be able to get to all the comments, y'all, but I love y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. I'm saying it here. If you watch the video from the beginning to the end, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Y'all notice I don't be like, comment. I don't say like, comment, and subscribe, but I do tell y'all to share. Okay. Because at the end of the day, if you rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. If you like what you see, you know what I'm saying? You gonna automatically like. You gonna automatically spread the word. You know what I'm talking about? I'm only rocking with the ones who's rocking with me. You rock with me, I'm rocking with you. Okay? And I already can guarantee you know my day ones. I know y'all like the back of my hand. Okay? Shout out to all my new ones too. Once y'all hit that subscribe button, we family. We are family. Okay? So, y'all be easy. Let's chop it up in the comment section until the next piece of content drops. Y'all be safe out there. All right.